The richest woman in the world, yes. Good guess, no.
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen, Allahu Akbar, mashallah. Say mashallah. He's wrong. Good guess, yes. Yeah. Christy Walton. Christy Walton, the wealthiest woman in the world. She's worth $26.5 billion. $26.5 billion, Christy Walton. You ought to ask the question, how she get that money? How she get that money? How she get that money?
Walmart. You know your tongues?
Walmart?
You know your tongues?
Yes, Walmart, but really she got it from her husband, John Walton. She inherited from him. All her money she got, she inherited from her husband. Brothers, listen to me. Brothers who got money? You get my point? She inherited. Huh?
Yep.
Leave it behind. John Walton get his money. Walmart? Yeah. But he got it from his father, Sam Walton, who died. 5 of his children inherited, each one of them inherited something like $25 billion. That's how rich he was. So the key is, you gotta spend it now. I want to find out from you, how much we're going to give to the masjid. And you have to use your own conscience. I believe that there are people, you know, Sheikh Mustafa, Imam, you know what I found out? We are so imperfect as human beings and imperfect as fundraisers and stuff like that, right? Honestly, Imam, I went to a place called Quad City, Iowa. You never even heard of it, did you? No, I didn't think so. Quad City? Nobody knows Quad City, right? I go there, Imam, for fundraiser for Masjid. And I said, how much you want to raise? They said $400,000. I said, okay. Yeah, $400,000. I said, what do you expect from the highest donor? They said, Imam, there's one brother who might be able to give $25,000 maybe. So I'm discouraged now. One brother maybe? 25,000? Where we gonna get the money? So I went back to my hotel room and I made the dua. You know what I learned from the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam? إِذَا سَعَوْتَ فَاسْأَلِ اللَّهِ. When you ask Allah. So I asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us. I went there that night, maybe 200 people, maybe 200, maybe 250 people. I said, brothers and sisters, we have to build a masjid for Allah. I believe that someone here tonight can give $100,000. And they're like looking at me like, this guy is crazy. This guy from New York City is crazy. I'm telling him one brother maybe give $25,000, he asking for $100,000. This guy's a nut. And they were ready to put me on a plane and send me back to New York. Until a brother stood up and gave $100,000. I said, who would give $25,000? One brother stood up, $25,000. A second one, $25,000. A third one, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, a seventh, 8 people stood up and gave $25,000. We raised $400,000 like that. Last Saturday, I was in Dayton, Ohio. Masjid, Islamic Center of Greater Dayton. They wanted to raise $500,000. I told them that there was a brother in Quad City, Iowa who gave $100,000. And I told them that whenever I do a fundraiser, I talk about that masjid. So I said, when I leave you, I'm going to talk about you. But what am I going to say is up to you. You know how much we raised? Wallahi, $623,000. And one brother, he broke the bar. He gave $200,000. Fundraisers it's not scientific. It's not science, some art, and then it's guess. So Imam, they didn't tell me to do this, but I think someone can give $25,000. Allahu alam, Allah knows. But you know what? I'm never gonna not ask. Do you know the number one reason people give? You know the number one reason people give? You know the number one reason people give? Huh? Because you ask. The number one reason people give because you ask. We need $800,000, really. If I knew that there was someone here tonight who could do it, I would go after you. I would go after, and I wouldn't leave here until I got $800,000. So we don't expect that, but we do expect someone to give $25,000. No one told me this at all. Anyone here who make a contribution to the masjid of $25,000? Any one of you? Any? And you know something? I don't care, man. I ask money for the masjid, but I won't ask money for me. But I'll ask money for the masjid, and I ain't got no shame. You know what I mean? What is it, shame you gotta ask so people? No. Not me. For the masjid, I ain't got no shame. Anyone got $25,000? 25,000? Now Sheikh Mustafa, he knows how much people have. And if people have that kind of money. I'm gonna ask one more time. Anybody here of Tiger Woods? Heard of Tiger Woods?
Yeah, we know him.
You know him, right?
Yeah.
Tiger Woods is one of the greatest golfers ever. Last year, he made a mistake. You know about his case. He committed zina with a lot of people. And as a result, he paid a price. He paid a heavy price. You know what price he paid? Number one, he lost over $181 million in endorsements. $181 million he lost. And then he lost his family, his wife and his children. And then he had to, his wife wanted a divorce, and they had a divorce settlement. You know how much money he had to give his wife? Let me stand up with this one. You know how much money he had to give his wife? Widely circulated report. I'm gonna see the people on this side, because all the people with money is on this side. And I can't see. I want to be able to look you in the eye. You know how much money he lost? It is reported, widely circulated, that he had to pay his ex-wife $750 million. $750 million. And you know what? Imam Ayyub tell you he can't win anymore. Imam Ayyub, am I right? He don't have it no more. Because you know what? Allah give it, Allah take it away. Allah snatch it away. And this is why Allah keep giving Hakim, because Hakim, Elijah one, he proved himself for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah keep giving him, and keep giving him, and keep giving him, and the more Allah keep giving him, he keeps on giving. Fi sabilillah. Who will give $25,000? Alhamdulillah. If we can't pay it off, we can't give it all at one time, stretch it out over a year. Less? Paul? Okay, good. No problem, alhamdulillah. Now, I'm going to ask for $10,000, and I want 5 brothers and or sisters to commit themselves to the masjid for $10,000. Don't hold back, brothers, unless Allah will hold back on you. Who will give 10,000? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allah bless you, brother, the best of this life and the best of the hereafter. Kulu Ameen. Ameen. Ya Rab. Allah bless you, brother. I mean, thank you so much for your generosity. Who else would give $10,000? We got one. I want more. I want more. I want you to stretch it. I stretch myself for $1,000. Believe me, it is a stretch. And I ain't doing this for show, man. I can find other ways to do something for show than spend $1,000. Who else give $10,000 for the masjid? And you know what? I know you gave before. But you know something about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He always tests our loyalty. He does every year. Ramadan. Once in your lifetime, making pilgrimage to Mecca. Salah 5 times a day. He tests our loyalty, zakat, every year. Right? He has to do it over and over again. And even though you paid before, you've given before, I want you to give again.